What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 9 of my Slayer Pure series. Today I want to take you guys through obviously the progress I've made, where my bank is at, and some of the upgrades that I've done to my account for the Slayer skill. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started with what I have unlocked through Slayer Master. So first, obviously I'm 75 Slayer now, so I did unlock the Gargoyle Smasher. Now when you're on your way to 75 Slayer, I definitely suggest that you save a decent amount of points. Obviously right here, 120 for the Gargoyle Smasher, because you're going to want that as soon as you hit 75. You'll automatically be able to smash the gargoyles instead of clicking on your rock hammer and then clicking on the gargoyles. It just makes it so much easier if you have this ready to go for your first gargoyle task once you hit level 75 Slayer. I did get the Slug Salter because earlier in my Slayer account, I was getting these quite a bit because they do have a decent task weight when you don't have better Slayer tasks unlocked. So it was only 80 points, and it was a decent buy for the time. Obviously, Malevolent Masquerade for the Slayer helmet, and Bigger and Badder for the superior creatures, because gotta have that Imbued Heart or Eternal Gem. It's a nice payday if you do happen to get one. As far as task extension goes, this is really all about what you want to do and your preferences when it comes to extending tasks. Now, there are some that are good to extend, there are some that are bad to extend. Tasks that you don't want to extend are probably Dark Beasts, Pedal to the Metals, which is Iron, Bronze, and Steel Dragons. Mithril Dragons, not good to extend. Definitely don't extend Adamant Dragons if you can kill those, because they are absolutely aids. As far as the ones that I have unlocked so far, I unlocked Bloodvelds, and some people might ask, why did you extend Bloodvelds? Well, because their defense level in the Catacombs of Kourend is only level 10. Their experience is incredible per hour. Very, very good experience, whether you're training ranged or melee stats. I also extended the Aberrant Spectre task because they drop a lot of herbs, so I wanted to kill a lot more. And once you get up there and strengthen attack levels, many of them can just be 3-hit, so it can be a very quick task for some good herbs. Dust Devils, extended that. Also, lower defense level, very good XP per hour, plus they drop a lot of elemental runes, a lot of chaos runes as well that you can train with. They do drop quite a few alchables too, so if you're sitting around on a task, bring a rune pouch, fill it with nature and fire runes, and go to town. Extended gargoyle tasks, because obviously they are good money, so you want to kill as many of those as possible while you're on a task. Wyvern, another one. I did extend the skeletal wyverns. My range level isn't too amazing right now, but these are very good AFK money, so if I do get a wyvern task, I do want to kill as many as I possibly can. As far as the necreals, obviously you must know now that I am 80 plus Slayer, which you would be correct in assuming that. So I did extend necreals because those can also be very good money with their updated drop table if you are killing the ones in the Slayer Tower. If you melee the ones in the Catacombs, those are the greater necreals, not as great money as the normal necreals. So if you're definitely looking to make a profit, you're going to want to stick to the ones in the Slayer Tower. They are lower level, lower defense, and killed much faster and have a much better drop table. So it has been a couple weeks since I put out an episode to this series, but I have been making some very incredible progress, at least incredible for me, because most of this account is done while I'm actually at work. So I get to AFK a lot of stuff while I'm playing this account, but I have made some awesome progress. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all of the Slayer levels and the loot that I have gotten so far. Alright, so what you see coming up on the screen right now is the loot from level 76 to level 77 Slayer, and I am going to need to start using 2 price checkers up on the screen at the same time because I'm getting such a vast amount of loot now. I have a bunch of different NPCs unlocked, so obviously more different types of loot are going to be going into the price checks, and you can't fit them all in one inventory. So for level 76 to 77 Slayer, I ended up bringing in a total gross value of 1,607,254 GP. Obviously, like the last episode, it's got a Blue Dragon task, and the Blue Dragon hides and bones are a vast majority of this loot, but we've still got some other nice things going on in there, such as a decent Renarweed stack up there in the top, 141k. And some other things hanging around. The Ensouled Bloodveld and Dragon Heads were a decent amount of cash as well. Next up is level 77 to 78, and for this one was a good level. I did make a lot of money off of this level. Once again, blue dragon task in there. Also had a wyvern task. My first wyvern task was this level. Skeletal wyverns, I killed 14 of them. No, I killed 19 of them, but I only had room for 14 bones at the time. I had quite a few aberrant specter and Kurosk tasks throughout this level too, so that boosted the loot. Gross value of this loot, 2,651,031 GP, so definitely some nice additions to the bank there. Level 78 to 79, no blue dragon task here, but I still did end up making quite a good amount of money on this task, nearly 2 mil. I was just barely off. Obviously I had some more Kurosk tasks, and also another Slayer level filled with some decent amount of aberrant specters. So for 78 to 79, ended up with a gross value of 1,985,027 GP. All right, level 79 to level 80 coming in here. Once again, no blue dragon tasks, but the money was still decent. Lots of aberrant specters, lots of Kurosks. I had a couple spiritual creature tasks in here too, which I do kill the spiritual warriors because sometimes you can get lucky and get quite a few rune halberds, longswords, and kite shields, which I did. So I did make some money back on those tasks. A lot of people actually cancel those tasks or permablock them because they don't want to deal with it, but I don't. I actually enjoy the task, so I keep going. Level 79 to 80 grossed me 2,024,479 GP. And the last level I have for you guys in this video is level 80 to 81, and finally I had gotten my first gargoyle task for this account. Obviously gargoyles are unlocked at level 75, and it took me 5 levels to actually get one of their tasks. You can see here in the loot the steel, gold, and mithril bars, as well as some of the ores popping up in there. And I also had a good amount of aberrant specters once again. I think I had 3 of those tasks during this level. Some more Kurosks, which were adding to the value, and a blue dragon task. This was my most profitable Slayer level thus far, level 80 to 81. I ended up making 2,891,151 GP on this level, and that is the gross value. Of course, I'm not adding supplies into this video. As far as all of the levels that go that I got throughout this particular video, from level 76 all the way to level 81, I ended up grossing 11,158,942 GP. If I had to take a guess, I would probably say my profit was somewhere around 7 to 8 mil. I do use a lot of supplies on this account because it is such low defense, so I have to protect from melee or magic or ranged on pretty much every single task that I do. But even still, with this account, 8 mil profit, still a very nice profit, and it's really helping the account move along. Alright, so now we can jump into the stats. Now that I've shown you guys all of the loot that I've gotten from the past few levels for Slayer, stat-wise, I'm doing very well. I made a lot of progress, like I said earlier. As far as ranging goes, I did start ranging. I ended up getting level 51 to level 75 range since the last episode. And I am going to be attempting the fire cape. Thank you, Smirt, for the penis comment. I am going to be getting the fire cape on this account very soon, as well as the blowpipe, and that is going to be some awesome range training. Obviously, blowpipe is very fast experience. It does a lot for your range. God damn it, off, Smart. Get the hell out of here. I'm so sorry, guys. He's trying to get me to raid, obviously, and he's just crashing all my videos, and I don't know what to do. But anyways, back to the level. So next, most importantly, level 91 to level 95 strength, and that was a milestone in itself. I got a lot of strength XP since the last episode. Next up, level 80 to level 85 hit points. And finally, most importantly, as I was talking about earlier, level 76 to level 81 Slayer, getting close to those abyssal demons. And you can see there too, my total level is now up to 1,146, and my combat level is up to level 82. So 82 out of 86. 86 is going to be the highest that this count will ever go, and I'm only 4 levels away from that. All right, and last but not least for this video, we can go ahead and check out and see where my bank is currently at. Only 1.2 mil cash because I just spent a lot of money on something I'll show you in a minute. But up here, my bank value is 21,143,416 GP, according to OS Buddy. Finally broke that 20 million net worth mark on this account. Sorry, brain farted right there. And down into the combat tab, Zerker Ring, I did get that imbued. Amulet of Fury, and I know I said that the blowpipe was for the future earlier, but honestly, I had a huge brain fart because my buddy Smirt was messing up my videos. But I did get the Toxic Blowpipe, and as I said, I am going to be getting a Fire Cape on this account very, very soon. Down into the runes tab, Dust Devils are definitely making my elemental fire and earth runes stack go way up. They drop a ton of those each task. 9,710 chaos runes. Dust Devils also drop a lot of those, as well as the jellies in the catacombs. So that stack is getting up there. It's going to be some nice magic XP. Death runes still slacking a little bit, 1,405, but I'm sure as soon as I get some Necrorail tasks, that will also start to go up. Blood rune and nature rune stack is also looking very nice, as well as some soul runes in here. And I do plan on saving all of these runes for a very long time until I do decide to start training magic pretty hard, which by the time I get 87 Slayer and I can do the Kraken boss, I will need to be training some magic to get level 75 for the Trident. Currently I'm in the middle of a Slayer level, so I got some loot hanging out in here, which will definitely be on the next video. And down at the bottom is just some more junk, just potions and some other junk. Alright guys, that is it. That is all the stuff I've got for you for this video in my episode 9 of my Slayer Pier series. I hope you guys are having as much fun watching this series as I am making it, and I know I probably say this every episode, but I'm having a blast starting from 0 and going all the way to wherever the Slayer skill is going to take me. Once again, this is like the 4th time I think I've gotten 99 Slayer, but this is entirely different from any of the other stuff that I've done. So if you like this video, please leave a like down below. They really help the video spread around. If you have any questions or comments pertaining to the Slayer skill, or how I'm making this account, or what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, or just anything in general, you can also leave those down below. And if you haven't done so yet, please tap that subscribe button on your way out. All of your subscribes and your support mean a ton to me. That's going to do it, guys. I will see you guys on the next episode of whatever series I'm putting out. Take it easy, everybody.